So this has happened on numerous occasions when I've done videos with my car or with a different vehicle. When I mount a GoPro in the vehicle or on the vehicle, I get people in the comment section saying that it looks like the car is driving slow. Now, this happens regardless of the speed, whether it's going 50, 60, 70, 80 miles per hour, the video looks slow. And why is that? Well, it turns out frames per second matter when it comes to car videos. Now at present, I'm filming on my Hero 12 at about 30 to 60 frames per second in 4K. Now that means it's going to be a fairly smooth video. It's going to be a very detailed video. The elements you see behind me are going to look really good. But it turns out that when you are going fast and you want to convey speed with a car, it's going to make things look very slow. And the reason for that is frames per second, 30, 60, 120, 240, put in a lot of detail into that footage. I'm not going to give you the whole techno babble about what it does. I'm just going to tell you what it looks like. And basically what it looks like is you're driving slower than you actually are, because when you increase the frames per second, it adds in a lot more detail to what you're seeing. As an example, if I'm showing you gravel, like a gravel road, and you're looking at it in 24 frames per second, and the car is moving about 40 miles per hour, it's going to blur by. Now, if I have it at 120 frames per second and the car is moving 40 miles per hour, you're gonna see every little stone in that video footage. And that's because that camera is picking up every little detail that it can to give you the exact frames and the exact detail that the camera is set up to give you. I'm going to show you all today what happens when you go up through different variations on frames per second. I'm going to set the camera today on 24, 30, 60, 120, and 240 at 1080p and then linear plus, and we're going to run the car up this road over here. The objective is to show you what it looks like in each variation and why 24 frames per second is optimal when you are doing a racing video or a fast driving video. And then I'm going to go even further than that. I'm going to show you all what it looks like when you take that footage and you slow it down by half. And my hope is that you will see when you slow it down by half, the higher frame per second look really good and the lower ones don't. So let's get to it. I have my Hero 11 mounted here, and we're gonna reset everything on it to 1080p, 24 frames per second, linear plus with horizon lock, and we're gonna get some recording done. If anyone's curious what this mount is, this is a Delkin, and it's a 3 suction cup mount, and this is pretty much the best place to put this sucker and have everything nicely set up. So let's get started. Now, to make things a little less problematic, I have my phone linked to my camera out there so that I can change the settings at will. This should make it a lot easier to do this. Now, let me show you what that looks like in slow motion. We're going to slash the speed on the frames per second by half. So 24 to 12, 30 to 15, 60 to 30, and so forth. And you'll see why the higher frame per second actually matters when you are doing slow motion video, but when you're trying to show the actual speed of the vehicle, it just doesn't work. So if you want to show the speed of your vehicle when you're doing a driving video, racetrack preferably, or twisty road if you're just out having fun, 24 frames per second tends to be the magic number when it comes to doing that stuff. Now, if you want to do slow motion video and really get the detail, 60, 120, and 240 seems to be the best options for that. So I hope you enjoyed that little experiment on frames per second and why they matter with these videos. And if you like what you see, check out more content on this channel at the end of this video, and thanks for watching.